Long ago, at the edge of a great forest, there lived a young boy with his grandfather. Meru was the boy's name, and he lived his whole life in a small wood cabin, doing chores with his grandfather and learning the ways of the forest creatures. Meru was never lonely, as you might suppose a boy his age would be, never having any other children to play with, for he had become so in tune with all the forest creatures that he never considered himself any different from them. Meru had many friends, but his favorite was a small sparrow, which he had saved from a winter storm by leaving a few breadcrumbs on the windowsill. The sparrow was so thankful for these few morsels of food so thoughtfully given that she stayed with Meru from that day on. The little bird became such a light in Meru's life that he named the sparrow Dawn. 2 winters had passed since Dawn's coming, and Meru had just begun his 12th year. They had learned many of the woodland secrets, and when Meru was not busy doing chores with his grandfather, they delighted in taking long walks and discussing their immediate plans, such as, was Mr. Beaver going to take a life before the first snowfall? And if he did, would he still have time to tell of his adventures in the great north? Or whether Mr. Bear had left for the winter caves without saying goodbye, and if he had, how somehow they would find him, and bring him a bag of gooseberries so that if he woke from his long winter's nap, he would not have to go out in search of food. And so on, it all seemed to go, until one day something different happened. The sun had not yet risen, and Meru was snug in bed, dreaming peacefully. Then suddenly, a light flitted past the window.
Wake up yet. It's not even light. Leave me alone, Dawn. Put your head back under your wing and go back to sleep.
Please wake up. At least look, the bears are really here.
All right. Where are the fairies?
They were at the door. Hurry, go to the door. Go to the door.
I've never seen a fairy before. I wonder what they look like. All I can see is a shower of stars disappearing into the woods. Were those the fairies?
Yes, of course they were. Hurry, go to the door. Go to the door and see if they have left anything.
Why, look what they have left. It is the most beautiful button I have ever seen. It is beautifully round, and it looks as if there is a soft cloud around the outer edge. In the center is a tiny droplet of dew, with rainbow colors swirling slowly round and round.
Oh my, what a treasure. The fairies have left the magic do button. What a blessing.
Why is it a blessing? What is so special about the magic do button? It is very beautiful.
The do button, when it's sewn on your clothes, will protect you from all danger and will guide your every step. The fairies only give them to those who are pure of heart. It is a great honor.
Wow, what a gift. I wonder why they chose me. But how am I going to sew it on my shirt? I imagine if you have a magic button, you must sew it on with magic thread.
It is true that no ordinary thread will do for sewing on the magic button. As the fairies didn't leave any for you, they want to test your endurance and purity of heart by making you hunt for the magic thread. Prepare yourself for a long and dangerous journey.
I will leave a note for Grandfather, telling him not to worry, and collect a few things for my journey. A pocket knife, a loaf of bread, and some apples. I can't wait to find the magic thread to sew on my magic button. What an adventure. Please bring me my knapsack, Dawn. It is a beautiful morning. Don't you think so, Dawn?
Indeed I do. I can see the earth a-turning, spin around
two companions had not traveled very far when they came upon a grasshopper.
Just a tasty morsel I need to start my day. What a good breakfast.
Hello, my name is Beata the grasshopper, and you must be the young Meru whom the fairies visited last night to present with the magic do button.
You know about it?
Oh, of course, we all know about it. And we all hope that your quest to find the magic spread will be successful.
I still think you would make a good breakfast.
Dawn, what news do you have for me, Beata?
Well, it is said in the east where the sun rises, there lives a spirit woman called the Star Lady. She catches falling stars and feeds them to her spinning spiders who weave the magic thread for the fairies. But the way is long and treacherous and full of many perils. If you head directly east towards the rising sun, there is a chance that you might reach the home of the Star Lady.
Thank you kindly for your information, my dear friend.
My young friend, you have been given a great gift, so the fairies will protect you on your way. Goodbye and good luck.
She's giving you all the information we couldn't hide around.
Dawn, there are many other things to eat in the forest. Look at those beautiful berries over there. Behave yourself or I will send you home. Come along, this is the right way, because there's the sun rising over the trees, so that must be the east.
The forest has become thicker now. There are ferns on all sides of our two travelers. The path has become smaller, not much used by the animals in this part of the forest.
The ferns are getting bigger and bigger, but I'm sure we are still going the right way because the sun is still there. Dawn, I feel scared. The forest is so quiet, and all I can hear is the sound of a mighty river. I feel there is danger.
I will fly ahead and scout the air if you like.
No, Dawn, my feeling of danger is so strong that I feel we should stay together.
Good day to you strangers, but what brings you to this part of the forest?
Where are you? Who speaks? I can't see anybody. Right here. Oh, you frightened me, my friend. Although I do not know you, it is good to see another face in the deep of the wood. But tell me, where am I? For I think I may have lost my way.
You are near the river of reflections. Although you have not lost your way by gazing into this river, there is better than 99% chance that you will. For this is the river of dreams and good memories. And once it has caught your eye, it will take you into your darkest dreams and drown you in your own illusions. The few who have returned from the banks have wept in my arms, knowing that the river had robbed them of their experiencing reality, and afterwards they went back to wherever they came from, knowing that they will never dream again.
How awful! And what of the ones who never returned?
They just to the river, being so entranced with their own illusion. Go back, my boy, before it's too late. There's so much for you to experience while you are still young. Go back while you still can.
Is there no way to cross the river without being touched by its magic?
Yes, there is one way, but it is for you to find. I only can give you some advice.
Can you give me the directions to the river of reflections? Can you tell me how to get across? In these parts I am a stranger and I feel that I'm in danger. If I try to cross the river, I'll get lost.
I am a clever elf. You should listen to me. There's a river up ahead that you should not go see. Go back, my friend, before it's too late. 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 Go back, 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 go back. When the light comes shining in, don't try to hide from it. And when the spirit moves you, don't try to find it in what seems to be. If you go on, my blessings go with you.
John, we must go on. I am really very frightened, but we must go on.
Let's go back, Meru, please.
But the dwarf said there was a way to cross the river, and I have an idea how it can be done.
When we met, I vowed never to leave your side on any conditions, and to be your faithful friend through any time of need. But now I fear I must leave you, for my strength is no greater than that of a bird. I have not the will to cross this river, for my heart is dear for your safety. And in flying across, my eyes could not escape the river's reflections, and in doing so I would box my dew. Then, my dear Meru, we would be parted forever.
Oh, my precious friend, I've been so thoughtless to bring you to such a danger. You may fly home and await my return, or, if it will clear your heart, you may wait here and I will wave to you from the other side after I cross this river. I'm gonna cross that river, gonna get to the other side. I'm gonna cross. He's gonna cross that river, gonna get to the other side. When I do, he's gonna climb that mountain, gonna get that magic thread. I'm gonna cross. He's gonna cross that river, gonna get to the other side. He will look down to the river of illusions and reflections.
The other side of the forest was just as thick and just as frightening as the side that Meru had just left, but he knew that he must find shelter before nightfall.
I really miss Dawn. I wish he was still with me to keep me cheerful. Somehow when you have a companion, nothing is quite so frightening. I'm so tired. I must find a place to rest before dark. The forest seems to be changing here. Don't seem to be able to keep my eyes open. Here's a good bed. A wash. That will do for my bed.
Meru, I, the Queen of the Fairies, have come to warn you. You have taken your first step into the forest of forgetfulness. From now on, you must not stray from the path. For if you do, you shall fall under the spell of the evil wizard who lives here and forget everything you know.
What a strange dream I had. I dreamt that a beautiful fairy, she said she was the queen of the fairies, warned me not to stray from the path. I must be very careful to heed her warning. I did not sleep for but a few moments, and I was still very tired. Perhaps I will leave the forest of forgetfulness soon, and it will be safe to leave the path. But what do I see over there? Something shiny. Why, it is a beautiful jewel inside a flower. Oh, how I would like to have that jewel to give to Grandfather. If he had that, he could trade it for food and all the clothes we need. But I can't reach it. If I just stepped off the path, I could reach it. But if I do that, I will forget.
Look at my jewel. If you pick me, you'd be rich for life.
Look at my flashing light. It's a true sapphire.
My dad was a clean vamp and you could trade it for much gold. Pick me, pick me! Just a small step gets you my ruby, fit for a queen's crown. I would make you the richest boy in the world. My aim was to make the seas of the world flash before your eyes. So drown in the gold of my topaz.
Here is the one I must have.
Why, its petals are made of soft jade, and its stem and leaves are made of mother of pearl. I will pick it.
Remember, Meru, remember.
I will pick it. I will. You are so beautiful, and I will pick you and take you home to grandfather. Where am I? What am I doing here? What is this place? Ow! Why, it burned me. What kind of flower is this?
Ha ha ha. He who be the possessor shall become the possessed. Ha ha, I've added another flower to my collection. How are all my pretty things? My rich, rich diamonds. My rubies, my emeralds, how you glow. I love you all, and you are my captives here in the forest of forgetfulness.
This is one flower you should not have.
Why, this boy will make a perfect addition to my collection. I will turn him into a black pearl, a very precious gem. Please, please, oh great powerful, let him go, let's all go. We are the forgotten, who don't always regret anything. We wish to be free, to return to our lives. Our punishment is great enough. I, the wizard of the forest of forgetfulness, will never let you go. Your forgetting has made me rich.
The powers of good shall overcome you. I shall summon all my powers and set at least this boy free. The other flowers are perhaps too lost for me to save them, and their memories are gone forever, and they will never be able to remember. But this child I will save.
Stop for a minute.
That flower has stolen my soul, and I will never remember who I am or what I am here for. Perhaps if I can make my way back to the path, I will remember. Why, yes, now I remember. I am Meru, and I am coming in search of the magic thread, so on that magic button. Where is it? Oh,
Here it is. Flowers, you are not going to touch me any longer.
The forest finally ended, and Meru found rocky, barren country on the other side. Beyond this stretch of land rose the mighty mountain of the east. There were small shrubs covering the small hills. There was little color and no shade.
I really miss Dawn. Will I never find a place to rest? Here's a good rock. That will do for my bed.
I'll sing you my song.
to that cave, I will find a spring. This is really a strange cave. It gives me an eerie feeling.
Good day, young fellow. My name is Marat. I'm the keeper of the cave. Do you wish to enter?
Yes, I must. For it seems to be the only way I can continue on my path. And I must continue on my way to find the Star Lady. I'm also very thirsty.
I see. This is the Cave of Echoes. No one has ever returned from its mouth. If you go in, there is only one chance for you to find your way safely to the other side of the cavern. I cannot tell you how to get through. You must find the way for yourself. But I will give you this advice. When your heart is truly empty, then it will be full.
Don't be afraid, I will not hurt you. I'm the keeper of the cave, and I've been here for 5 million years. Do you want to go through? Many have tried to, but none have returned from the darkened cave of echoes. Think I'll take a chance, for I need the magic thread. Even though the cave is dark, inside me there's a light. It will guide me to the darkest night. And it will guide me to the darkest night. I'll do you no harm, but I feel that I must warn you. You may not survive, you may not come out alive. I think I'll take a chance, for I need the magic thread. Even though the cave is dark, inside me there's a light that will guide me to the darkest night. And it will guide me to the darkest night.
You speak in riddles, Marat, but I will heed your advice and try to understand it. I wonder why this cave is called the Cave of Echoes. There's no sound in here. I wonder how long it will take for me to reach the other side.
Oh, it might take 3 days.
Or it might take 3 years.
Or it might take forever, forever, forever.
Who are you? I'm so lost. I have not seen color. I have only been told stories of the sun and the flowers. Oh, little boy, where are you going? You know where you are. You know how to get out of here. You will make me very frightened. You're trying to confuse me. You're trying to drive me crazy. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. I must remember what the snake said. He said to clear my heart.
You may pass, for you have learned that to still the heart and mind will prevent one from becoming confused and afraid.
he would have to wait for night to fall before he could find the Star Lady. He was almost to the top of the mountain. There were only a few blades of grass, only a few flowers, mostly dirt and rock. Meru lay down to sleep, for he had become so exhausted from his adventures in the Cave of Echoes. When he wakes, it is nighttime. The stars are all shining. A blazing star falls down out of the sky and lands only a few feet from him. It grew into a house spun from glass, and he walks towards it to see at last the Star Lady.
faster. Here are lots more stars. We need the magic thread, but there are several travelers on the way to find us. Hello, Meru. I have been waiting for you.
You have?
Yes, I watched your journey from the sky. And now that you're here, please come in. I know that you have traveled far and braved many perils. I also know that the only one with purity of heart and your courage could have survived those dangers. Now that you are here, I'm sure that you are in need of rest. I also know you have come for some magic thread. This I can give you, but first you must do something for me. There's a star in the sky that's just been born. It is the prettiest and most delicate star of all the stars in heaven. Unfortunately, it is a further star, and even with my casting net, I cannot reach it.
Sparkle and shine, sparkle and shine, sparkle and
Bring me that star and the thread shall be yours.
Oh, great Star Lady, I would be more than honored to bring you such a gift. And if I could, I would lay the star at your feet for no other reason but than to bring you joy. But I am sorry to say that I am just a small boy, and this request is beyond my capabilities. And with a sad heart, I will say farewell and hope that someday both of our requests shall be fulfilled.
Meru, come here. This tear is far more precious than any star in the sky, for it comes from one who is pure of heart. Here, my child, is my gift.
As Meru stands alone on the mountainside, a bright star falls back into the sky.
All the animals, come and sit behind the strawberry and watch. Make a space. Move over. You're up, then go on through.
Seen so many people cry, it nearly breaks my heart. And oftentimes I wonder why I have to play this part. Holding up so many walls, they won't let me let go. I'd rather take a chance, enjoy the dance, let my loving show. So many times I've crossed the line between here and tomorrow. To ask the keeper to take my heart from me, the joy of sorrow. And in the hollows of my dreams, they'd only laugh and say, you got to take a chance, enjoy the dance, let the music play. For every drop of rain that falls, a thankful flower grows. And for every ship that sails, every ship that sails, the wind does blow. For every thought and feeling ends in the place where it came from. You got to take a chance, enjoy the dance, and take it as it comes. Sweetest sound I ever heard was whispered in my ear. It made my heart fill up with love and made my sadness disappear. So I offer you these words and I hope they'll help you grow. You got to take a chance, enjoy the dance, let your loving show. You got to take a chance, enjoy the dance, let your loving show.
Gleaming of the stars.
La 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 la.
Of the stars. There's more.
Wake up, Meru, you sleepy boy. The fairies are here.
Not time to wake up, George. Not even time. Leave me alone, John. Put your head back on your
Hey, will you be quiet, please, back there? Shh. Say a few more lines. A little bit louder.
Please, please wake up, Meru. At least look. The fairies are really here.
All right. All right. Where are the fairies?
They're at the door. Hurry, go to the door and see if they have left anything.
Okay, now be quiet for just a minute. Okay.
In the great forest there lived a young boy and his grandfather. Meru was the boy's name, and he lived his whole life in a small wood cabin doing chores with his grandfather and learning the ways of the forest creatures. Meru was never lonely, as you might suppose, the boy being with no other children to play with. For he had become so in tune with the forest creatures, he never considered himself any different from them. Meru had a great number of friends, but his favorite was a small sparrow whom he had saved from a winter storm by leaving a few breadcrumbs on the windowsill. The sparrow was so thankful for these few morsels so thoughtfully given that she stayed with the boy from that day on. It was 2 winters since Don's coming, and Meru had just begun his 12th year. They had learned many of the woodland secrets. When Meru wasn't helping his grandfather, they delighted in taking long walks and discussing their immediate plans on subjects as whether or not Mr. Beaver would take a wife before the first snowfall. And if he did, we'd still have time to tell them stories of the Great North, or whether Mr. Bear had left for the winter caves without saying goodbye. And if he did, was somehow they could find him with a big bag of gooseberries so that if he woke, he would not have to go in search of food. So on and so on. It all went to one day something different happened. The sun had not risen. Meru was snug asleep in his bed, dreaming peacefully, when suddenly a light flitted past his window.
Wake up, Meru. Wake up, you sleepy boy. The fairies are here.
Not time to wake up yet. It's not even light. Leave me alone, Don. Put your head back under your wing and go back to sleep.
Please, please wake up, Meru. At least look, the fairies are really here.
All right, all right. Where are the fairies?
They're at the door. Hurry, go to the door, go to the door.
I've never seen a fairy before. I wonder what they look like. All I could see is a shower of stars disappearing into the woods. Were those fairies?
Yes, yes, of course they were. Go to the door, go to the door.
Well, look what they have left. What is the most beautiful button I've ever seen. It's beautifully round. And it looks as if there's a soft powder on the outer edge. And in the center is a small droplet of dew with rainbow colors swirling slowly round and round.
Oh my, what a treasure. The fairies have left the magic dew button. What a blessing.
Why is it a blessing? What's so special about the magic dew button?
The dew button, when it is sewn on your clothes, it will protect you from all danger and guide your every step. The fairies only give them to those who are pure of heart. It is a great honor.
Wow, what a gift! But how am I going to sew it on the shirt? I would think to get a magic button, you'd have to sew it on with magic thread.
It is true that no ordinary thread will do for sewing on the magic button. As the fairies did not leave any for you, they want to test your endurance and purity of heart by making you hunt for the magic thread. Prepare yourself for a long and dangerous journey.
I'll leave a note for Grandfather telling him not to worry. I'll collect a few things for my journey. Some bread, some apples, and a pocket knife. What? I can't wait to find the magic thread to sew on my button. Please bring me my knapsack, Don. What an adventure. What a beautiful morning. Don't you think so, Don?
Indeed I do. If you only knew how much I could see when I'm flying, flying. I can see the earth a-turning, spinning round and round and whirling. I can see the rivers flowing down to the sea. Come fly with me. If you only knew how the wind felt on my wings when I'm flying, flying. Oh, if only I had wings, we could do so many things together, 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 flying,
The two companions had not traveled very far when they came upon a grasshopper.
Ah, just the tasty morsel I need to start my day. What a good breakfast. Hello, my name is Beata the Grasshopper. You must be the young Meru whom the fairies visited last night to present with the magic do button.
You know about it?
Oh, of course. Everybody knows about it. And we all hope that your quest to find the magic thread will be successful. I still think you'd make a good breakfast.
Don, behave yourself. What other news do you have for me, Beata?
It is said that in the east, where the sun rises, there lives a spirit woman called the Star Lady. She catches falling stars and feeds them to her spinning spiders who weave the magic thread for the fairies. But the way is long and treacherous and full of many perils. But if you head directly east, there's a chance that you may reach the home of the Star Lady.
Thank you kindly for your information, Beata.
My young friend, I wish you luck. You've been given a great gift, so the fairies will protect you on your way. Goodbye and good luck. Since he's giving you all the information now, Meru, couldn't I eat him? I am very hungry.
Don, behave yourself. There are many other things to eat in the forest. Look at those berries. Behave yourself or I will send you home. Come on, this is the right way. There's the sun rising over the trees.
forest has become thicker. There are giant ferns on all sides for our two travelers. The path has become smaller, not much used by the animals in this part of the forest.
The ferns are getting bigger and bigger. But I'm sure we're still going in the right direction because the sun's still there. I'm frightened. The forest is so quiet, and all I can hear is the sound of a mighty river. I feel there's danger.
I'll fly ahead and scout the area if you like.
No, Don. My feeling of danger is so strong that I think we should stay together.
Good day to you, strangers, but what brings you to this part of the forest?
Where are you? Who speaks? I can't see anybody.
Right here.
Oh, you frightened me. Although I do not know you, it is good to see another face in the deep of the woods. But tell me, where am I? For I feel I may have lost my way.
You are nearing the river of reflections. And although you have not lost your way by gazing into this river, there is better than a 99% chance that you will. For it is the river of dreams and good memories. And once it has caught your eye, it will take you into your deepest dreams and drown you in your own illusions. The few who have returned from its banks have wept into my arms, knowing that the river had robbed them from experiencing reality. Afterwards, they went back to wherever they came from, knowing they would never dream again.
How awful. And what are the ones who never return?
Oh, they jumped into the river, being so entranced with their own illusions. Listen, my boy, go back. There's so much for you to experience while you are still young. Go home, my child, before it is too late.
Is there no way to cross the river without being touched by its magic?
Yes, there is one way, but I cannot tell you. I can only give you some advice.
Can you give me the directions to the river of reflections? Can you tell me how to get across? In these parts I am a stranger, and I feel that I'm in danger. If I try to cross the river, I'll get lost.
I am a feather. You should listen to me. There's a river up ahead that you should not go see. Go back, my friend, before it's too late. 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 Go back, 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 go back. When the light comes shining through, don't try to hide. It's just a sign to let your mind go. And when the spirit moves you, don't try to find it. It once seems to be. If you go on, my blessings go with you.
Don, we must go on. I'm very frightened, but we must go on.
Let's go back, Meru, please.
But the car said there was a way to cross, and I have a feeling how it can be done.
When we met, I vowed never to leave your side under any conditions, and to be your faithful friend through any time of need. But now I fear I must leave you, for my strength is no greater than that of a bird. I have not the will to cross this river, for my heart would fear for your safety. And in doing so, my eyes could not escape the reflections, and I would fall to my doom. And then, my dear Meru, we would be parted forever.
Oh, my precious friends, I've been so thoughtless to bring you to such danger. You fly home and await my return. If it will clear your heart, I'll wait till you after I cross. I'm gonna cross. He's gonna cross that river, gonna get to the other side. I'm gonna cross. He's gonna cross that river, gonna get to the other side. When I do, he's gonna climb that mountain, gonna get that magic road. I'm gonna cross. He's gonna cross that river, gonna get to the other side. I won't look down. He won't look down to the river of illusions and reflections. See the light through the trees and shining down from the big blue beautiful sky. Gonna cross. He's gonna climb that mountain, gonna get that magic road. Gonna cross. He's gonna cross that river, gonna get to the other side.
Good luck. I will wait for you at home.
The other side of the forest was just as thick as frightening as the side that Meru had just left, but he knew he must find shelter before nightfall.
Oh, I miss Dawn. And I wish she was still with me to keep me cheerful. Somehow when you have a companion, nothing is quite so frightening. Will I never find a place to rest? The forest seems to be changing here. I can't seem to be able to keep my eyes open. Here's a bed of moss. That'll do for my bed. How did you think? not stray from the path, or you shall fall under the spell of the evil wizard and forget everything you know. What a strange dream I had. I dreamt of a beautiful fairy. She said she was the queen of the fairies, warned me not to stray from the path. For if I did, I'd fall under the spell of the evil wizard and forget everything I know. I must remember to heed her warning and not stray from the path. I didn't sleep but for a few moments. For a moment, and still am very tired. Maybe I'll leave the forest and forgetfulness soon, and I will be able to leave the path. What do I see over there? Something shiny. It's a beautiful jewel inside a flower. Oh, how I'd like to have that to give to Grandfather. Then he could trade it for all the food and clothes we need. But I can't reach it. I just stepped off the path, I could, but then I would forget.
Look at my jewel. If you pick me, it will be rich for life. My jewel is a true sapphire. See its flashing light? It would be worth forgetting that ring. My daughter is a kid jewel, and you could trade it for much gold. Pick me, pick me. Just a small step, but your mind will be fit for a queen's crown. I would make it the richest boy in the world. My arm will make the sea of the world flash before your eyes. Go down in the gold of my princess.
Here's the one I must have. It's so beautiful. Its petals are made of soft jade, and in the center is a striking diamond. And its stem and leaves are made of mother of pearl. I will pick it. Remember, Meru, remember. I will pick it. You're so beautiful, and I will pick you and bring you home to Grandfather. Where am I? What is this place? It burned me. What kind of flower is this?
Ha ha ha! He who would be the possessor shall come possessed.
Another beautiful flower to my collection. How are all my pretty things? Here's my precious sapphire, my rich, rich diamond, my rubies, oh how you glow, my pearls, my emeralds, oh how I love you and I will never let you go. You are my captives here in the forest of forgetfulness forever. This is one flower you shall not have. Why, this boy would make a perfect addition to my collection. I'll turn him into a black pearl, very precious gem.
Please, please, oh Grandpapa, let him go. Let us all go. We are the forgotten who no longer remember anything. We wish to be free, to return to our lives. Our punishment has been great enough.
I, the wizard of the forest of forgetfulness, will never let you go. Your forgetting has made me rich. The powers of good will overcome me. I shall summon all my powers and set at least this boy free. The others are perhaps too lost for me to save. Their souls are gone forever, and they will never remember. But this young boy I will save. you can't have him.
Don't you think you're rich enough?
No, I don't think so.
Why do you want him?
Because I'm still not rich enough.
He's such a good boy.
No, I won't let him go.
Let him go, let him go. Set us free.
Let him
Set us all free. Let us live in harmony.
The time has come to end this magic, to end this reign of pain and confusion.
Your purest thoughts will set you free. The wizard's power is only an illusion. Set us free. Set us all free. Let us live in harmony.
This flower has stolen my soul, and I'll never know who I am or what I'm doing here. Maybe if I could just make my way back to the past, I could remember. Well, yes, now I remember. I'm Meru, and I'm searching for the magic thread. It's on my button. Where is it? Oh, yeah, here it is. Flowers will not tempt me any longer.
Going around, people are proud. Everywhere you look, you can turn to the bottom of your life. Once you're there, you'll never return. Stay happy and you'll stay alive. It's a fact that if you frown, it'll do you no good at all. No, not at all. You can see all kinds of people, different faces looking at you. No one is perfect, and don't try to be perfect. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Stay happy and you'll stay alive. It's a fact that if you frown, it'll do you no good at all. No, not at all. I don't get it. It's all changing since you've been a little child. It's not the same at all. You and me can change it if we work together. Stay happy and you'll stay alive. It's a fact that if you frown, it'll do you no good at all. No, not at all. No, not at all. No, not at
On the other side, beyond this rugged land, rose the mighty mountains to the east. There were small shrubs covering the small hills. There was little color and no shade.
I really miss John. I never find a place to rest. Here's a good rock. find a spring. What a strange cave. Gives me an eerie feeling.
Good day, young fellow. My name is Marat. I am the keeper of the cave. Do you wish to enter?
Yes, I must enter. It seems to be the only way I can continue on my path. And I must continue to find the home of the Star Lady.
I see. This is the Cave of Echoes. No one has ever returned from its mouth. If you go in, there's only one chance for you to find your way safely to the other side of the cavern. I cannot tell you how to get through. You must find the way yourself. But I will give you this advice. When your heart is truly empty, then it will be full.
But I will heed your advice and try to understand it.
Oh, it might take 3 days.
Or it might take 3 years. Or it might take forever. Forever. Forever.
Who are you?
I am so lost. I have not seen color. I have been only told stories of the sun and the flowers. Oh, little boy, where are you going? You know where you are. Do you know how to get out of here?
That to clear my heart.
You may pass, for you have learned that to still the heart and mind
will prevent one from becoming confused and afraid.
Meru knew he'd have to wait for night to fall before he could find the Star Lady. He was almost at the top of the mountain. There were only a few blades of grass and only a few flowers, mostly dirt and rock. Meru lay down to rest, for his ordeal in the Cave of Echoes had exhausted him. To wait for nighttime, when he awakes, it is nighttime. The stars are shining. A falling star blazes to earth and lands a few feet from him. Before his eyes, it grows into a house spun from glass. Meru walked towards it, and last sees the Star Lady.
Here are lots more stars. We need the magic thread, for there are several travelers on the way to find us. Aha! I think one of them has already found us. Hello, Meru. I have been waiting for you. You have? Yes, I watched your journey from the sky. And now that you're here, please come in. I know that you have traveled far and braved many perils. I also know that only one with purity of heart and your courage could have survived those dangers. And now that you're here, I am sure that you're in need of rest. I also know that you have come for some magic thread. This I can give you. But first you must do me a favor. There is a star in the sky that has just been born. For it is the most prettiest and most delicate star on all the stars in heaven. But, unfortunately, it is the furthermost star. And even with my casting net, I cannot reach it. Because
star in the thread shall be yours.
Oh, great Star Lady, I'd be more than honored to bring such a gift. And if I could, I would lay it at your feet for no other reason than to bring you joy. But I'm sorry to say that I'm just a small boy, and that request is beyond my capabilities. And with a sad heart, I'll say farewell, and someday both of our wishes shall be fulfilled.
Come here, Meru. This tear is far more precious than any star in the sky, for it comes from one who has a pure heart. Here, my child, is your magic thread. As Meru stands alone on the mountain, a bright star falls back into the sky.
Seen so many people cry, it nearly breaks my heart. And oftentimes I wonder why I have to play this part. Of holding up so many walls, they won't let me let go. I'd rather take a chance, enjoy the dance, and let my loving show.
So many times I've crossed the line between here and tomorrow. You as the keeper, keep my love by me with oil sorrow. And in the hollows of my dreams, they only laugh and say, you got to take a chance, enjoy the dance, and let your music play. For every drop of rain that falls, a thankful flower grows. And for every ship that sails, for sea and sails, only does blow.
Okay.
Can you give a little background about how you got the idea to put this musical together?
Yes, about 7 years ago I had a dream, and it was this original story that's behind the musical about Meru and getting the magic thread. And the significance later on I realized was the do button, which is what he's going to find the thread to sew on his shirt, is symbolic to me of the chakras in the body. It's symbolic of the crown chakra. And the magic thread is the thread that binds the physical body to the ethereal body. And that's the thread that he's going to go find. And through each journey, it shows how we can be taken off of our path of evolution by different temptations and different weaknesses in our own selves. And to have the children putting on the play, it makes it very innocent. You know, the whole thing is very innocent because they're all so young and they're so pure. And so the purity of the children makes the actual play even more relevant, because the whole play is based on finding that purity and staying with that purity of heart and consciousness of being.
In addition to the students being in the play, how else were they involved in the process?
Well, it started out as just an idea, and they took to it like ducks to water, and they started working on the music. Me being the music teacher, to them, I've seen them all just open up, and we had a couple of creative writing classes, and your song, the one that you wrote, we worked on that. We worked on almost all the lyrics were written by the children, almost all the lyrics to the songs, plus the melody lines, the actual melodic sound that you hear them singing, they thought up themselves. This wasn't the whole group of kids, but a group of about 10 different kids, 10 or 12 kids worked on this very hard. But it was all real spontaneous too. You know, they'd just come in and they'd take their whole lunch hour. We'd be working and everyone would come and say, it's time to go to lunch, and they'd just go, oh, great. And we'd go through the whole lunch hour working on this stuff. They wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even be hungry. They wouldn't even eat. They were totally dedicated.
What was behind the idea of double casting it?
Because everyone wanted to do it.
Students that could
Oh, yes. All these kids are so talented. It's just incredible. It's such a blessing to be able to work with people that, you know, the potential is all there. It hasn't unfolded. And this is like a first unfolding for some of these children, and they're rising up to it. So it's beautiful.
Can you tell us a little bit about your musical background? How you got involved in being a teacher, or a lot of details, but just who is Marla Hunt in relation to the world?
Well, Marla Hunt has been playing music since she was 3 years old, and she's never had any lessons. Wow. I never had any lessons myself, and it's amazing. The thing that I teach isn't particularly music, but it is music. But it's not on the thing of learning notes and learning this goes with this. It has to do with feeling the harmony within yourself as a person and allowing that to come out. If you allow that harmony to come out, automatically you'll be in tune. Even if you're singing completely out of key, you'll be in tune. If the beauty inside is coming out, you'll be in tune. And that's all that needs to be known. And that's why the kids sing so good. You know, it doesn't have anything to do with music at all.
Working with you, I sort of have come up with the idea that, you're the essence of music, because the students don't even read music, and I know you're still learning to read music. And so, like, what you really are communicating, you've given that up, I don't know. And so, you're just music. That's all you are, is, when you're with the students, is not all you are, but I mean, you do encompass just being music.
Right.
And that's what it's like a music a contact high. You get contact music from just being with you.
The whole creation, the whole relative universe is based on music. It's the harmonious relationship between all things.
Music of the spheres.
Right, the music of the spheres. And if we can, you'll notice all the kids will be yelling and screaming, and then as soon as we go into doing warm-ups or a song, unity of consciousness immediately. And because everyone is seeking unity of consciousness, and the children just automatically become one entity, it's natural, it's a natural thing.
Okay, and a sing.
fun, Fred.
Okay. Hey, no, you gotta stay on camera. You gotta stay on camera. Okay.
No fair you guys being able to see it.
The whole world's gonna see it.
Oh, really?
Okay. Ready for the interview.
Interview, take one. Okay, Maggie Kelly, can you tell us a little bit about how you became involved in the producing Meru and the Magic Red?
Well, one day Marla came in to see me, and she had this wonderful story, which she had dreamt. Most of it had been a dream, and she sort of wanted to know whether people were going to be interested in helping to get this together. And I said that I would help with the dramatic part of it. And I turned the story into a play for the kids.
You wrote the script.
Yeah, in other words.
Right. And in working with the students, like, what kinds of obstacles did you find yourself confronted with?
Well, it was a fantasy, and so therefore it had to stay in fantasy form, and had to get the kids to use their imaginations a lot about what was going to happen. It couldn't be too realistic. So that was one of the problems. But the kids are just terrific. Mm-hmm. And they really have a very good sense of drama. All the kids that we're working with are really terrific from the dramatic standpoint.
Did you find anything that you found the kids were particularly adept at doing?
They're very good at improvising. Mainly due to you.
And what kinds of things did you notice in working with the students that allowed them to keep working? I mean, I got that it was a lot of work.
Yeah, we had to. The kids had to realize that we were going to put on a real production. It wasn't just going to be something that would be done without sets and lights, and that this was going to be as professional as we could get, as we're not professionals, but as professional as we could be.
And did they ever resist coming to rehearsals?
Never.
And did the rehearsals run, could you give me an idea of how long the rehearsals would run?
We rehearsed for about 6 weeks, I guess, all told. And we would spend about an hour in the morning and maybe an hour in the afternoon, roughly, until the last week or so, and then it was longer.
And for yourself, like, what was the most satisfying part for yourself, just of being involved in it?
Oh, I just love working with the kids and working with Marla, and it's just been a lot of fun working with all the parents involved. Just great.
And what kinds of things did the parents do to support the project?
The parents have been responsible for getting up the flats, for doing the scenery, for stage managing the show, for makeup, for costumes, and lighting. You know, all of the technical aspect of the show, which the kids are unable to really know about yet, but they're also learning. They have really helped in producing, getting the programs together. Artistic work for posters.
Do you think the students being in the middle of all this activity learned a lot?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okie dokes. Rolling.
Okay, we have both Merus, and this is Robbie Wadsworth, who plays Meru, and Kevin Mead, who plays Meru. And I'd like to ask Kevin first, in watching the play come together, I was really impressed with the amount of memorizing of not just the music, but the lyrics and the script that went into the performance of Meru. And I'd like to just ask you what that was like for you to put that all together for yourself.
Actually, I didn't really like getting all the scripting and learning all the lines like that, and I didn't know. Until just, I don't know, days ago.